good morning, and welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. My name is Cindy Simmons. I will be your host for Coffee Convo Wednesday, as I say every week, because I am every single week. My chair is squeaking today. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, December 5th, 2018, and this is episode 138. If you would, right now, just sit back, relax. Thank you for joining me, and just take a minute. Let me know what you are drinking right now. I am drinking a vanilla flavored coffee with a pumpkin spice flavored creamer. So comment below, let me know what you're drinking right now. Are you having coffee, tea, smoothie, iced tea, Arnold Palmer, hot cocoa? Whatever you're drinking this morning, I would love to know. So this is Coffee Convo Wednesday. If this is your first time joining me, yay, welcome, welcome, welcome. A little bit about me and a little bit about the show. We're gonna be here for about 15, 20-ish minutes, maybe I should say 20, 30. Last week we were here for 30 minutes. This is a show where we're just gonna hang out, chat about stuff that's going on in the world, some funny stories, and basically it's a way to spread joy, because I'm all about spreading joy and kindness and positivity, because we need a little bit more of that in the world. So, and I love coffee, so why not hang out with you guys and drink coffee together and talk about stuff where you guys can weigh in below at any time you guys want to, and at the end, I'm gonna hook you up with something awesome. Like last week on the show, if you missed it, Omaha Steaks, as I am an Omaha Steaks ambassador, we did this really super fun giveaway called Cindy's Christmas Party Package, and that's because I love to eat just yummy, good appetizer type food for Christmas. It's a little kind of tradition that our family has started, and it's just a way to eat more different kinds of yummy food. So last week on the show, we gave away an Omaha Steaks Cindy's Christmas Party Package, which you can find. I'll put the link in the comments below after we get done here. But the winner of that $79.99 package, which you can purchase, is Chrissy from Virginia. Chrissy from Virginia, she won the Omaha Steaks Cindy's Christmas Party Package. So congrats to her. And on the show today, I'm gonna hook you up. Actually, I'll go ahead and show you if you don't mind, if you'd like. Went to Walt Disney World because I live in Orlando, and I picked this up for you, and this Mickey's 90th birthday limited release pin, and that's what you're getting. So more on that later. I'm gonna get to that. But let me give you a cheers. Bring it up, bring it up. Good morning. Okay, just a little bit about me if this is your first time joining me. I am originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised in NoHo. No, they don't say it like that, North Hollywood. I am married to an awesome guy named Eric. He has an awesome promotional products company, and I always love to give him a little shout out and a little love. You can find him also on Facebook at My Smart Shirt or mysmartshirt.com. We have two daughters, 13 and 6. They are awesome. And my mama Jane lives with us, and I kind of love her a lot. She's one of my best friends, and she too loves coffee. So we go and have coffee every week. In fact, she always watches this show, so you can all say, hey, Mama Jane. So like I said earlier, we're gonna be here like 15, 20, 30 minutes at the most, because I wanna be mindful of your time. Really, I would sit here and chat with you guys for 3 hours straight, because I have that many things I could talk about, because I like to talk. So there you go. I'm gonna give you a good morning cheers, and we will get started. Oh, and I know we are all about positive and fun, but do want to say rest in peace to George H.W. Bush. Whew, I was already watching some of that coverage this morning, and I was like, Jenna and Barbara, his granddaughters, were talking, and I loved my grandpa, both of my grandpas actually, and so I know, like, they just seem so sad, and I know he lived a really good life, but I know there's a lot of awesome, beautiful coverage on that, and he has, I think it is 17 grandchildren. Crazy. So we should give George H.W. Bush a big fat cheers this morning. Also too, you guys, I had my MRI last Thursday, I'm sorry. Told you guys about it on the show. Asked if you guys are the praying kind to just give me a little prayer, a little what's up. You guys did, and I had a great result. So now I am good, because I'm a breast cancer survivor, so I have to go every 2 years to have my breast cancer MRI, which I gotta tell you, I'm a little claustrophobic. So that is not a fun experience at all, because you're basically laying on your stomach flat, like as kind of like if you were going to do like a tanning bed. Ugh, I hope nobody does that anymore. Tanning bed's bad for you. Do a spray tan. It's kind of like if you're laying flat in a tanning bed with your arms above your head. Oh gosh, not comfortable at all, but I know it has to be done. But I had good results, so I am good for 2 more years. I have to get a mammogram every single year. But really, I'm telling you all of that because A, it was good news, and B, I want to say thank you, as in cheers, a big fat cheers and thank you for all of your prayers and sending love my way, because I really felt all of that love, and prayers do work, so thank you. Okay, let's focus here on Coffee Convo Wednesday. All right, 3 things we're going to talk about, and I'm going to hook you up with your holiday Disney package at the end. Okay, number 1. This, I think, is the greatest, I don't know if you would call it a prank, story, whatever. Did you guys hear about Paylessi? Paylessi. Okay, Payless, as in the shoe store, they did a prank to prove something that, we all know, but oh gosh, it's so good. If you didn't hear about this story, so Payless turned in an old, they took an old Armani store, I think it was in Santa Monica, California, right down the street from my old hood. They took an old Armani store and they put all of their, like, you know, $19.99 shoes and $29.99 boots in this store. They changed the name from Payless to Paylessi, like Paylessi. Made it look like this luxury brand, fancy pants kind of store. They invited fashion influencers, fashion bloggers, people off the street to come in and preview this new store. But they were Payless shoes, not fancy shoes. They were Payless shoes. And they put price tags on these $19.99, $29.99 shoes of $400, $300, just ridiculous amounts of money that no offense if you're not normal and you pay that much for shoes, but I'm not going to pay that much for shoes, but that no normal person would pay for shoes. People bought the shoes. They, I think, was it $3,000 I think that they made in this little opening that they did? People went into this store, fashion influencers, you know, the ones we all follow on Instagram. Oh, tell us what you love because we're going to buy it and it's so expensive. No, I don't do that. Fashion influencers went into the store. We're like, wow, the quality of this shoe. Hold on. I'll pick a slipper because that is what was on the floor. Yes, those were my nasty old slippers. I need new slippers. Oh, look at the quality of this shoe. Yes, the price tag makes sense. It's $429. Yes, I'll take them. People bought the Payless shoes for $300, $400, $500 because they thought they were like a trendsetter and, ooh, I'm gonna buy these shoes that are so expensive. You guys, they were Payless shoes. They were $19.99 and $29.99. There was, I think, one, like a pair of tennis shoes, I think someone spent like $300 on. They were like $25 Payless shoes. So while I think there are many brands that have quality stuff and they do charge a premium for that quality product, Payless was just trying to prove a point that they have an image of, you know, probably they think they are cheap because they are. I prefer to say inexpensive. But I say there's nothing wrong with Payless. Go to Payless. If you find a pair of shoes that you want to buy there, awesome. If you want to go spend $300 on shoes because you bought them before and they last for 1,000,000 years, okay, good for you too. As I always say, you guys know, you do you. But you're going and buying a shoe you know nothing about just because it's $400. You think it's cool and trendy? Oh, so bravo to Paylessi for that coverage. I just thought that was such a great idea. You can Google it, YouTube it. There's tons of video out showing these people. It's really, they did give them their money back though after the fact, which I thought was really nice of Payless because they were just trying to prove a point. But the people in this video, like, oh, the quality of the shoe, like they're so intense, and I just think it's so fun. Okay. Next up on Coffee Convo Wednesday, I hesitated bringing this up, but I'm going to preface this next topic by saying, if you do this, there is no judgment because this is a judgment-free show, like a judgment-free zone. I'm just simply telling you how I feel about something, but if you do it, it doesn't mean I think, ugh. It just means this is how I feel. I can't stand a certain Christmas tradition, and I know it is not going to be very popular with you guys when I tell you that I don't like it. And again, I say, I apologize for that. I mean not to offend anyone. It's simply how I feel. Not how I feel about you doing it, how I feel about me doing it. Ready? I cannot stand Elf on a Shelf. There, I said it. There, I said it. I can't stand Elf on a Shelf. For me, not for you and your family and your kids, and if you do it or if your parents did it for you, I don't know. I cannot stand Elf on a Shelf. All right, so just go with me on my thought process and my little journey, and I don't need you to even agree with me because you got to do you. I'm doing me, and I'm being honest, as we like to always say on the show. We're keeping it real. I just don't have the energy. Okay, so here's what happens in our house. We have a Christmas angel. She comes from heaven. Her name is Gracie. That is what my oldest named her when she came many, 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 many years ago. And Gracie, the angel, she does nothing except report back to Jesus and God, and they have a little conversation with Santa, and Gracie just, she just watches things. Okay, so Gracie hides in a place every single night because all she's doing is watching. So what I don't like about Elf on a Shelf is I'm just not that creative, nor do I have the time or energy to create a zip line across the kitchen where the elf has made a mess with hot cocoa marshmallows, or create a hot cocoa swimming pool where the elf is swimming in it. I just, ugh. And I know you guys all share that on Instagram and Facebook, and I love to see your post. However, you will not see me posting that ever. I don't know what it is. It just, ugh. I can barely remember, I want to say this just in case, no kids watch the show, but just in case kids watch the show. I can barely remember where Gracie is supposed to hide every night. You know what I'm saying? I can barely remember that. So then to throw like a little complication into the mix, I think when my younger daughter was born, someone gave her an elf on the shelf. And so we explained it as this elf is a buddy to Gracie. So the elf is called Snowflake, and Snowflake and Gracie now travel as a pair. And every night, they go and hide somewhere in the house. One place, they do nothing. They don't do any tricks or any weird things. They don't hang from places with a big mess under them, or they're not on skis. Like, they don't do that. Snowflake and Gracie just hide every night. Well, Snowflake's elf hat has like become unglued, I guess you could say. So one night when they were hiding, Snowflake's elf hat fell off on the floor, unbeknownst to, the world. Except that when my youngest, Luna, comes running out in the morning, she's like, oh, I see Snowflake's hat on the floor. Where's Snowflake? Where's Gracie? Well, then she finds Snowflake and Gracie, and they're hiding somewhere else. So now, because you can't touch them, that's the other thing. You can't touch Snowflake and Gracie. So there's Snowflake's elf just sitting in the middle of the living room floor. Well, none of us can touch it because we're not supposed to touch it. So she goes off to school, and by magic, the hat went back on the elf. So she comes home after school, and she's like, oh, Mommy, what happened to Snowflake's hat? I said, what do you mean? Wide eyes. She goes, where's Snowflake's hat? I said, I don't know. Let's go see. So we go where Snowflake and Gracie were found in the morning, and look at that. Shock of all shockers. There is Snowflake's hat on the head. I said, I don't know how it got there. I've been gone all day. I had errands, I had a couple meetings, had a lunch. I haven't been home. She goes, oh yeah, that's right. When you're not here, I bet they went out and got it. I said, yes, I bet that's what they did. Then one night, because that little foul up wasn't one night, it was cold here in Florida. And I'm not talking like 60 degrees cold for me, like it was 49. And the elf, Snowflake, so much work. And Gracie, they forgot to move. And you know what I said? Ooh, they were tired and cold, and it was too cold, and they were too tired to travel from one place to another. It's terrible. They just didn't move one night. Y'all, if Snowflake and Gracie can't even move, I can never do Elf on a Shelf with all that creativity. So much work. Ugh, it's so much work. But again, I say, if you do it with your kids, or did it with your kids, or going to do it with your kids, have at it. I am all about you, and I wish I could be you, but I'm not. I'm me, and I don't have that much creativity, nor do I have that much energy, and I can barely get them to go hide once a night. It's once a night, people, and I can't even do that. So you guys, are you like team Elf on a Shelf? And here's the thing, like I said, I love it. When I had a radio show in Atlanta, that's my background. I had a radio show in Atlanta, and we interviewed the creators of Elf on a Shelf, and she was so nice. Like, I love the idea of it. I think it's a great tradition. So I'm not knocking on it for anyone else. I'm just saying for me, I just can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. So are you team Elf on a Shelf or not team Elf on a Shelf? Oh, and something else I heard, one of my friends, Taylor, she was telling me that, well, actually I heard two things. One, there's a company now that will actually send you Elf on a Shelf, I think it is, with like 24 days of creative ideas. So you can just like, oh, look at that, I got that, and then do that idea. So that's a great idea. And then the other idea that I heard that my friend Taylor just told me, that there's like an Elf on a Shelf version that a mom came up with, a very smart mom, who I think it is, you go and buy like a bag of bows from the Dollar Tree. Go with me on this because this is such a great idea. You get a bag of bows from the Dollar Tree, and you have your kids take a bow every night, and they put it on a toy that they can take, that the elf can come and take to bless another kid with. So it's a way for your toys to get thinned out, because we all need to do that. And then you can take that toy and bless someone else with it. So the kid gets to pick out the toy by putting the bow on it, and then the elf knows to come and remove that toy from the toy box or room or wherever you have your toys, stuffed animal, or they leave it out, and then the elf comes and takes that toy and blesses another child. Brilliant! Brilliant, I say. Brilliant. So many syllables. I think that is such a great idea, and I wish I could remember the name of the mom. I'm sure you can Google that too, but I say props to that mom and her creativity. I kind of love it. Okay. Last thing before we get out of here. It's a Christmas debate, and it's a certain Christmas word, and I need to know how you guys say it. The Christmas flower. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? Poinsettia? Poinsettia. Here's why I ask, because my 6-year-old comes home from school the other day. She goes, Mom, that flower that you talk about that you want to get for the front porch, it's called poinsettia, not poinsettia. I was like, oh, apparently you're learning a lot in school. So the next day she's at school, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, poinsettia? I do say poinsettia, but then I hear poinsettia. So I did. I looked it up on the dictionary, and you know how you can play like the sound and they pronounce it for you? I think it's like Webster.com or whatever. So there are two ways to say it. The guy was like, poinsettia, and then the guy was like, poinsettia. So it's spelled poinsettia, and some people say poinsettia, and some people say poinsettia. I say poinsettia. Feels awkward for me to say poinsettia. I don't know why, it just does. But apparently both are correct. But what I would like to know is, which way do you guys say it? So comment below, however you want to write that out. Poinsettia or poinsettia? Even though I know it's spelled poinsettia, maybe just for typing purposes, if you want to comment below, you write poinsettia and spell it that way. So however you phonetically want to type it out. Do you guys say poinsettia or poinsettia? I say poinsettia. Apparently both are correct. Not according to my 6-year-old daughter. She will tell you it is poinsettia, It's not poinsettia. So I say poinsettia. Poinsettia. So it sounds weird when I say it like that. Poinsettia. 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 Comment below, I want to know. Poinsettia? Poinsettia. Poinsettia? Poinsettia. All right. Thanks for weighing in. So before I get out of here, I want to tell you a fun little story. I went to Walt Disney World a little while ago because that's where our family lives now. We're in Orlando, Florida. Like I said, I was born and raised in Los Angeles. I lived in Nashville, lived in Atlanta. Actually, I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina for a hot minute. That's a whole other story. And now we live in Orlando, Florida. We've been here over a year and we love it. I always like to say I grew up near Disneyland and now I live down the street from Walt Disney World. So we frequently try to go to Walt Disney World because we bought annual passes and duh, we just love the magic of Walt Disney World. But I know for a lot of you, you don't live here. Some of you do who watch the show live in Orlando. But a lot of you who don't live here can't get here as often as you would like. Or maybe some of you have never been here. So it's my job in life to bring you guys presents and make you happy, because that makes me happy, giving presents. Oh, so each week, as I like to do, bing, bing, bing. Oh, where'd the little bell go? There used to be a little bell. Okay, apparently my bell is falling off. Okay, so every week I like to give you guys something fun because it makes me just feel full of love to do that. And my 6-year-old, I still want to call her 5, I surprised her a couple weeks ago and we went to Walt Disney World, just the two of us. We went to Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. And the day we went, they were celebrating Mickey's 90th birthday. Crazy, right? Oh, and it's actually Walt Disney's birthday today, I saw on Twitter. Thanks, Twitter. So when we were there, they were giving away, actually not giving away, they were selling a whole bunch of Mickey's 90th birthday stuff. So I said to my daughter, hey, do you mind if I do something? Because I thought it would be super fun to stand in a line for an hour. No, it was not. Because I wanted to get you guys something that I knew would be very hard for most everyone to get. And even if you're not a pin collector, this pin is really great. I'll pull it up there and show you. It's kind of hard to see there. There we go. Okay. So it's Mickey's 90th birthday. And look, the little bow moves so cute. Oops. Let's straighten this bow. So there we go. Mickey's 90th birthday. This is a limited release pin and it's super cute. Look, I even let the price tag on. It was $14.99. I should take the price tag off before you win it, but I just wanted to let you know. Then I also bought this super cute tote bag. If you guys remember, back in October when I went to Disneyland in California for my birthday, they were selling these for Disneyland and I gave one away. And I thought, well, okay, that was super fun because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I have approximately 97 tote bags in my closet and I don't know why. Every time I see like a fun tote bag or someone gives me a tote bag, I am always like, yeah, I love tote bags. I don't need them all. I don't. But why do I have 97 tote bags? Not 97, 27. So this tote bag is super cute and it's ginormous. I mean, ginormous. So I thought, I'm gonna get you guys a tote bag and I'm gonna stand in this crazy, obnoxious line. I'm gonna pick you up this limited release pin because it's a limited release and it's Mickey's 90th birthday. And I am gonna give it to you. Because why? Because I love you guys and I appreciate that you come back every single week and because it's Christmas. Okay, so if this is your first time watching or you just have forgotten, all you have to do is comment below Mickey, that's it, Mickey, and tell me the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. Mickey and the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and then one winner, we'll announce them on the show next week, is going to get both of these. Boop, this Merry and Bright Walt Disney World ginormous tote bag, and then the Mickey's 90th birthday limited release pin. Mickey and the name of the state where you guys are watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. All right, so that is Coffee Convo Wednesday for you for today, Wednesday, December 5th, the first official Wednesday of December, episode 138. I so appreciate that you guys have hung out with me today. As I say each and every week, spread kindness like Nutella. Life is too short. Go give someone a compliment today. Go give someone a hug. send someone a text or message them through Facebook or DM them on Instagram and just say something nice to someone and just, you know, make someone feel good today. Be the light. Be that light. Just spread the love, spread the light. I so appreciate that you guys have hung out with me. You can follow me on all of the socials. Just go to cindysimmons.com. You can link over there. Follow me on Instagram. I'm always doing Insta stories. If you ever want to send me an email, you can also link over there too. And I always say you send me a fun, crazy coffee mug. The crazier, the bigger, the better. I'll send you a t-shirt. You can get email information by going to cindysimmons.com. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week. All of this month, we are going to be celebrating Christmas. So I will be donning a fun Christmas outfit. Well, this is really a Christmas outfit, like a Christmas accessory, all through the month of December because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Cheers!